Baby? Hello? I'm going to take a shower? You going to take a shower? Yeah. Yay. I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause. Live for the applause, applause. Hello, my members. This is what you get that no one else gets. Hi, Ellie Jane. Hello. Right on time. Almost 3 minutes late, but hey, I see Ripple, Miss Kitty Cat. Hello, my lovelies. Hello, hello. How many of you show up for the fashion show? Kitty Cat. Hi, my lovely. Oh, Libertas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, my loves. Ripple. Miss Kitty Cat. Hello, lovelies. So, my grandson came to visit. It matters to losers. I agree wholeheartedly. Because you must be a loser to be that controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, and pee-pee obsessed. Now, the people it doesn't matter to are the people who stand confidently in the present, assessing reality, staying grounded in reality. The people it does matter to are in their imagination thinking about male genitalia instead of thinking about the woman in front of him. Seems to me he's not that interested in the woman in front of him. He'd rather think about male genitalia. Diane, hello, my love. Kat, hello. Early for the party, Mr. Bettas. Hello. Hello, my love. So my daughter-in-law brought our grandson for a visit today with my stepdaughter as well. So we had like a little family gathering today. It was really sweet. Shaming language. I'm not shaming anybody. The people who are shaming people are attempting to shame women for consensual sexual history. We don't accept that, but we see what you display right in front of our eyes. And I saw you tell me you'd rather think about male genitalia. Because that's why you shove a woman aside and you go, enough about you. Tell me about how many dudes you used to do, right? Body count matters. You need to know because you want to go think about them. Ooh, I didn't say it matters only to one gender. Body count doesn't matter to people. Notice there's no gender. It doesn't matter to people who practice logic and stick to facts. Body count does matter to people that are controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, pee-pee obsessed, and delusional. Because you must be delusional to think you're going to ask somebody for a number and then make up a whole story about them without any evidence whatsoever. And you'll believe the story you made up without any evidence because you're mentally ill. Now, we don't want mentally ill boys in our vicinity. That's why the moment we see you're one of them, we instantly block and delete you because you don't meet our preferences. You're a failure. I didn't write controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, pee-pee obsessed. I didn't write failure. Failure to listen. Failure to absorb additional information. Nothing else getting in here. Failure to understand basic concepts. Oh no, your culture stripped away your ability to practice critical thinking. I can see that. Why? Because you have no respect for women or their autonomy. Now, answer me this question. Why would a woman want a failure? Rod, I'm talking to you. Answer me. And if you don't, I'll take away your voice here because I don't accept getting bored. It's a sin to bore me. So, Rod, I asked you a question. Why would a woman want a failure? Rod, I don't attack men, but obviously you're not a man. Because we love men, we pick men, but these guys love to tell us they're the rejection straight off the bat. It's a sin to bore me. You need me to say it again? Were you sitting too far away to hear me say it clearly the first time? So this guy is upset when women have more opportunities than him. He's upset that I had more sex than him, more opportunities than him. And he tried to call me names as though that was going to affect me, but all it did was show me that he's upset over all his rejections. I don't like women. They keep saying no. And you keep getting what I want? I gotta demean you, right? Because, listen, that's how abusive they are. By the way, all these abusive boys you're going to see here, every single one of them thinks body count matters. So do you think you should instantly block and delete anybody who asks you what your body count is? Look at this, made up stories because they're mentally ill, right? Don't forget, these little delusional boys make up fantasies in their head, believe their own made up stories, give themselves emotions, but don't deal with their own thoughts and emotions. They want women to soothe them, give them the bottle, change their little diaper, because they shit their pants, but they don't do anything about that except sit in their poop, right? They complain about the life they built for themselves because they're not man enough. And they say, pick me. And women are saying, nope, you're not man enough. You're controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, pee obsessed. I want a man, not some yappy little guy. Eh? So ladies, make sure you block and delete these ones like you're seeing here. Make sure you delete these ones like you're seeing here. Make sure you make these ones non-existent the way you see it happen here, because it's that easy to remove losers. Block, delete, cleanse, remove, gone. Do you know what we call it here? Squishing ants. Watch this. See this Mr. guy? Squish the ant. Do you see that? That's how you do it. Watch this DM guy. Do you see? Watch. Watch this. Squish the ant. Do you see how we do that? We make them non-existent. I practice what I preach. If you want what I have, a long-lasting, happy, functional, close, intimate, affectionate, communicative relationship, follow my lead. I'll show you how. Now, the reason why these guys, the reason why they're so mad at me, making up lies about me, trying to convince you to not listen to me, because the more you listen to me, the more you block them. The more you listen to me, the less time you give them. The more you listen to me, the better your boundaries become, the higher your standards become. So they don't want you to listen to me, because when you do, you reject a loser. And these guys came here self-identifying as the rejection. So are you beginning to understand how easy I make it for you to get rid of losers when you follow my advice? Tamar, yes. Diane.
Hello?
Goober, what topic are you here for? So this
Body
this
count
guy,
doesn't matter.
sorry, that took you a minute. Give me 1 sec. So this guy in my comment section says it matters to men. He's incorrect. Men stand confidently in the present, assessing reality like an intelligent person. Guys like him stand in the past, making up stories in their delusional minds because they're insecure. So the difference between a man and a guy is massive. But you can always know who's a guy if he asks you what your body count is, because a man, when he thinks about who you had before him, says, I'm going to show her that I'm better. A guy says, I hope she didn't have anybody before me, so she has no comparison points and therefore doesn't know better than to pick a loser. So if he's wondering what your body count is because he already knows he's subpar. Hey, Goober, what topic are you here for?
Body count doesn't matter. I think it does matter.
Oh, so I didn't ask what you think, my love. I asked what topic you were here for. I want you to pay close attention to my words because I'm a word nerd and I select each one very carefully to be efficient and effective and concise. So now that I understand that you are here for this subject, that is the debate topic. We are approaching this in a facts over feelings debate methodology, because what we're not here to listen to is a male talking about himself. We're here to discuss this subject all by itself because that's not your name up here, right? So you're not the topic, right?
Yeah, I'm not here to talk about myself. No.
Good. Then
I apologize.
I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience. Don't do that. We're only discussing this in a factual or scientific way only. A factual way would be like this. Would you agree this is a key?
Yes.
So a fact is something outside of you and I agreed upon on site because it is so obvious. If you wanted to bring a science, I need 4 pieces of information to go find what you read. I'll go find the words you read. Then you can say them out loud. And this is how we ensure there's no amplification of lies, fear-mongering, or disinformation. Is that fair?
Yes. Okay, so can I restate what I said?
So I'm not asking what you think or feel or opinion or experience. I'm asking for facts or science only. I have 3 facts.
I heard you. No, I heard you.
I can't hear myself. I have 3 facts for why body count does not matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts. Do you have facts or science?
Facts.
What's your facts?
Okay. Body count matters because I'm not
here to listen to you.
Okay, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I apologize.
Apparently you can't hear me. Thank you.
I made a mistake. I apologize.
Do not start a sentence with I. Okay? This is not about you. It's a fact or a science, and the key doesn't start with the word I. So do you have facts or science?
Okay. So, body count matters because a low body count is most likely to be an immature woman.
That would be a science. Most likely is a statistic or psychology or sociology or biology. So what is the title of the peer-reviewed study? The website you found it on, the page number and paragraph number where you read those words. Title?
I did not read those words.
Then you're not here to present a science.
No.
I have 3 facts why body count does not matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts.
A high body count does
Look at this. Okay. So did you see what just happened? I told him the parameters. I had to correct him twice because he wanted to talk about himself. I told him if he read science, you got to give me the information where you read it. He went to go into a science. I said, give me the study. He says, I didn't read a science. So it seems like he goes lie. Why is he such a liar? Anybody else notice how much of a liar he was? Put your hands up in the comment section if you noticed how much of a liar this person was. Ripple. Shauna, goodbye. Talk to people like children. How about you show up like an adult? How about you put your money where your mouth is? How about you bring a fact when you say you're going to bring a fact instead of trying to present a science you never even read? How about you try that? How about you try following through like an adult, keeping your word like an adult, listening like an adult? How about you try that, Goober?
You have to, I don't understand how I do understand the education system is failing people, but your opinion is not a fact.
It's not a real debate. fact or a science. I'm waiting. It's not a real debate. Look at the false accusations. I want facts or science. I don't want to hear you start a sentence with I. You're not the subject. We're not listening to you talk about yourself. You're not relevant. We don't care. Bring me a fact, bring me a science. It's a debate when you bring it. It's not a debate when you don't. Hi, Ripple.
They don't even want to hear debates. They want to hear people yelling at each other nonsensically, and that's not what we do here.
They want to hear the voice of their bros. They're attaching themselves to the voice of their bros because they're not here to be interested in women trying to gain the attention of women. They're here to get the attention of boys. This is why I say the people who say body count matters, it's 1 of 4 or all of 4. It doesn't matter. It all disqualifies them. Controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, PP obsessed. They come here for the male gaze. They hate women, but they like their boys. That's why they shove you aside and they go, enough about you. Tell me how many boys you used to be with. Tell me how many boys in your friend circle. Tell me how many boys at that event too. How many boys in your workplace. I'm going to constantly bring up boys. False accusations about boys. I bet the boys talk to you. I bet this boy's texting you. I bet this boy wants to sleep with you. And do you know why he talks so much about boys? Because he wants to be the girl under the boy. But his religion said it's wrong, his culture said it's wrong, so he uses you to run through a female to his male fantasies because he's pee-pee obsessed.
Do you mean to invite me?
Oh, no, actually, but hi, welcome.
Okay.
I think what happened was I saw there was a guy and I clicked him, but I think at the same time he clicked out and it brought up the next person, which was you, and I touched you. Yes.
Who?
The projection is immaculate. When they come here attempting to demean us, is because they have such low self-esteem. All opposition immediately. Okay, so Luis keeps complaining. So Luis is going to bring us facts and science. Luis, I want to see facts or science from you in the comment section, but not a single word more, since apparently you can debate me properly. So Luis is going to bring us a fact or a science on why body count matters. If you bring a fact, it doesn't start with I think. It's something outside of you and I agreed upon on site because it's so obvious. Oh, also that guy has to bring fact or science. Luis and that guy, since you are complaining that it's not a proper debate, you are now responsible for bringing us the proper debate by bringing a fact or a science. We're watching, so that guy and Luis both have to bring a fact or science. If they say one word that's not providing fact or science, I'll remove them for the sin of boring me with their complaints. Okay, so Dr. Pepper has to bring 4 pieces of information. There we go. That guy disappears because he's testing me. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm watching for Luis now. Dr. Pepper has to bring 4 pieces of information to prove he didn't just lie in my comment section. So Dr. Pepper, title of the peer-reviewed study. You read that in apparently. Website is on, page number, paragraph number. You don't get one word until you provide the proof. Let's go. Your opinions do not matter for shit. Listen, I'm not asking for your opinions and I'm not pushing mine on you, but you can hear of your free will. So why don't you leave? Pick it a block and delete. You're welcome. Oops. Diane, what's going on? Diane, mute your microphone, my love. Diane, mute your microphone. She doesn't know, but I can't mute her. Oh, there we go. Okay. Jesus. Uh-oh. Wait a second. There we go. There we go. Free will.
Muted. I'm sorry. I was eating. I'm sorry.
So Silver, free will. Luis, high body count, young age, indicator the person is easy to sleep with. Luis, title of the peer-reviewed study, you read that in. Website is on, page number, paragraph number. You don't get one word until you provide that, Luis, to prove you didn't just lie. Let's go, Luis. Silver, free will. What's your problem? What's your problem? Do you need to bring a fact or a science? Or are you complaining that you're here and none of your bros are bringing facts or science? What's happening? What am I going to do with you, Silver? What's going on here? So Brian says he's right. So Brian has to provide 4 pieces of information or I'll remove him for lies, fear mongering, or disinformation. So Brian now has to bring title of the peer-reviewed study that proves he's right. Website is on, page number, paragraph number where the words say he's right. Let's go, Brian. Watching. Complaining about someone and speaking on free will. Everybody has free will, not just you. No, you're right, but I'm going to practice mine. There you go. Silver disappears. Go away, Silver. High body count, STD risk. User has to bring 4 pieces of information, title of the peer review study to prove you didn't just lie. Website is on, page number, paragraph number, because we don't allow disinformation. We delete liars. So user has to prove that he didn't just lie. And I'm watching now, user. Construct prostitution profession next to farming. Construct is the oldest profession next to farming. I think, Bella, you leaving? Do I support Bonnie Blue? I support her genius. She's a marketing genius. Do you want to know how I know she's a marketing genius? Chinese, I want you to type in the comment section how many days ago she pulled that marketing stunt and you're saying her name on the World Wide Web so 76 people can go look her up and make her some more money. Chinese, how many days ago did she do that?
I mean, period. What she did with her body consensually is none of our business. It's not for us to say whether we support it or not. It doesn't matter. I don't understand people's obsession with wanting to control what other people do with their body or having some type of opinion about it. Who fucking cares?
No.
Why do you care what Bonnie Blue did with her body consensually, bro? Are you mad that you didn't get to do it? Fuck. Go send a casting call to 1,000 people. Tell them to come line up for you. Tell them to bring their STD test results. It's easy. You can do it too. She's not the only one. You can do it too.
Oh, how they're going after her. What about the 1,000 guys and all of the other guys who wanted and didn't make the cut? What about them? Why don't you, shame them? Why is it always her?
Hi, Mary.
They hate women and they're just too afraid to say it.
So Dr. Pepper didn't provide the proof. Louise didn't provide the proof. So what do? We stand by our word. We follow through with the action. They're gone. We don't let liars stay in our vicinity. Ladies, the moment you detect a lie from him, he's done, gone, blocked, deleted, removed. Finish. Shut up.
User just repeated themselves. That is not what the National Library of Medicine says. Unsafe sex leads to more STIs, not high body count. I can have a high body count, but as long as I practice safe sex and ask for testing, could never get an STD. Ask Bonnie Blue. Ask Bonnie Blue. I bet she might know something about that.
So the white turd says body count is very important when looking for a partner. Yes, ladies, if you want a shallow partner, make sure you pick the person who values the activity of vajayjay over who you are as a human being. Yes, indeed. Pick one of those, ladies, if you want somebody shallow. So what does it even matter? It doesn't matter to confident people who stand grounded in reality. It does matter to losers in their imagination, giving themselves emotions because they're mentally ill, but not fixing their mental illness, instead trying to control other people so that when they ask other people a specific question, what's your body count? They get an answer that automatically makes them feel good about life without them dealing with their imagination and emotions and triggers like a responsible adult. It implies multiple partners. Oh, you don't like that, right? Because you know what multiple partners implies? Multiple sources of data and information. And the more data and information we have, the more we compare you to the data and information. And the more comparison points we have, the more we know what a piece of shit you are, right? Look at this. Is he big or is he small? I don't know. Here's a comparison point. Is he big or is he small? Oh, shit. Is he big or is he small? Here's another comparison point. Is he big or is he small? See, he knows he's very small in terms of character, personality, maybe people, who knows? but he knows he's smaller than the majority of people. And the more comparison points you have, the more tiny he's going to appear to you. So he wants to make sure you're naive, uneducated, and uninformed so that you don't know better than to pick a loser who's worse than everybody else. I practice caution and safe sex. Close your legs. Why don't you close your legs? We'll do whatever we want. You can close your legs. But when we meet one of you, we'll just make you disappear, non-existent, just like this. Oh, so
The maniac part is sending me.
Which one?
The person you just blocked, they said, I don't sleep around like a maniac. Okay.
Entire life yapping about body count? I'm going to take as long as it takes to be the antidote to your poisonous crap. Every single day, you little turds are on the internet yapping, body count definitely matters. I'm going to be right here with my book going, ladies, block and delete these losers instantly. Make them all by themselves. They're going to have to go get themselves a cat, ladies, because you got community and they got nobody. Fizzle, fizzle these ones. No visitors in the hospital because nobody's around you because you're too toxic. Fizzle, fizzle. No visitors in the nursing home because you're too toxic. Fizzle, fizzle. You better be scared of passing out alone in your house because nobody's going to show up for weeks and weeks because nobody comes to see you because you're too toxic. Fizzle, fizzle. All by yourself, you're gonna die all by yourself. You're gonna die old and lonely. Fizzle, fizzle, because we're blocking you, deleting you, eliminating you. We don't want you. Look at this guy disappear. He's delusional if he thinks a woman's gonna pick him. We don't want you. Fizzle, fizzle.
Hello.
Hi, what topic are you here for?
Body count doesn't matter.
So that's the debate topic. We are approaching this in a facts over feelings debate methodology. That means it's not individualized. Because let me put it this way. If you think spinach is yucky and you feel like you never want to eat it again, does that mean I need to stop eating spinach?
No.
No, so we're not going to start a sentence with I think, I feel,
Chantel,
in my experience.
guy with multiple accounts.
Oh, well, so Crash Out's guy's going to crash out and entertain us, right? You're going to entertain us.
Wait, I'm not.
Racial
Wait, hold on.
slurs.
I know. That's not my account. Wait, that's not my account. What? No.
So I'm going to continue on. So this is a facts over feelings debate. A fact would be like this. Would you agree this is a key?
Yes.
And a science would be title of the peer-reviewed study you read, website you found it on, page number, paragraph number. So only facts or science, not you. Okay?
Facts or science?
No, I'm sorry. You're not prepared for this. I need somebody to be prepared for the debate. So for those of you that are
From his afternoon nap.
for the little boys that complain there's no debate, why don't you bring somebody who's prepared to debate? Diane, sorry. Yes, absolutely. I love questions. Look at that. See that, ladies? That's what you do. It doesn't need any time or attention. Just block, delete, cleanse, remove. Like as soon as you see, as soon as you get an ick, as soon as it's a no, as soon as it's disrespect, it's just block, delete, cleanse, remove, not a second thought. The more adept, the swifter you become at cleansing your environment. Block, delete, cleanse, remove, right? The faster you get at that, the easier it becomes for you. The more you are controlling your environment, the happier you will be. Have you seen that trend in your life? Have you seen your life become easier? Have you seen your peace of mind stay more constant because you're blocking and deleting faster? Hands up in the comment section if you are doing that, if you're blocking and deleting faster and you are noticing your mental health increasing, your peace of mind increasing, the dysfunction in your life decreasing. Yes, Mama Kia, Shauna, love this. Love this. That's what I'm here to teach you. Alphonse, Kat, yes. I love it when you guys answer me, by the way. Thank you. Kai Couch, new name. Well, love this. Welcome. Permanent Press. Yes, Shauna. Music. Free Cat. Yes. Diane. I love this. I'm here for you, Sin Shops. Not putting up with anything I don't deserve. Tank. Love this. New member of the community. Love this. Libertas. Yes. Good. Hi, Dondra. What about STI risk? Oh, you must have the armpit chlamydia. Oh, did you get that fixed yet? Yeah, we don't come from purity culture, which is a lack of education. We were taught safe sex. We practice that. I'm really sorry about your armpit chlamydia, though. Emotional desensitization, bonding chemicals. Oh, geez, moms better stop cuddling their babies because those babies are going to get overwhelmed and desensitized with the bonding chemicals, right? Eh? Do you feel dumb yet? Keep saying stupid shit. You'll feel dumb soon. Hopefully, you'll start to feel dumb enough about the disinformation you believe. You'll start to use critical thinking. I'm hoping you're going to start using critical thinking. So toxic and damaging. I know, my love, Tink. I'm glad you're here with us now. We will keep you safe. Hey, Chen. What topic are you here for?
Hey, there's only what other topics are there? Is it just body count doesn't matter?
I love this. Thank you. That's a great question. So, hi, my name is Chantal Hyde.
Hey, Chantel.
I'm a life coach. I niche in dating and relationships. If you Google who is Canada's best dating coach, you're probably going to see my name.
No way.
A lot that I can talk about. I can help you get into the right relationship. I can help you address any poor mental health you have, increase self-esteem, decrease depression. I can help you with career coaching, even physical health. If you're in a relationship, I can help you achieve a zero-fight relationship as long as you pick the right person. There's a lot that I can talk about. And frankly, when the trolls get quiet, there's a lot we do talk about. But this is the debate subject, which I am hosting in a facts over feelings debate. So it's not an individualized debate. We're not debating you on you, trying to change your mind in any way, shape, or form. You're not the debate subject. It is this all by itself. Factual or scientific only. A fact would be like this. Would you agree this is a key?
I agree.
So fact is something outside of you and I agreed upon on site because it is so obvious. If you wanted to bring a science, I need 4 pieces of information to find what you found. I'll go find it and then you can say it out loud. And this is how we ensure there's no amplification of lies, fear-mongering, or disinformation. He says mods are toxic. I'm going to remove you. You don't get to be in this environment if you don't respect us. Period. Okay.
Period.
Ken, is that fair?
That's totally fair. I mean, I know you said that you wanted the 4 pieces of information, but I guess I'll start with a question. Do you believe that it's true that people with higher body count are more likely to cheat?
It's not true. And the reason why I know it's not true is because although multiple people have tried to come here and say that, I've had this prompt up since August 2024, asking anybody who came here to say that to provide 4 pieces of information to prove that is true. Guess how many people came back with the 4 pieces of information to show me where that science exists? Guess.
What do you mean by 4 pieces? I'm confused. Like 4 sources?
Title of the peer-reviewed study where you found that information. Because listen, if it hasn't been studied, if it hasn't been found, then people are pooping in their hand and saying that's a statistic. People with a high body count are more likely to cheat, right? So if you can't find it in a study, it doesn't exist in science. So title of the peer-reviewed study website that study's on, the page number and paragraph number where they read those words in the study. Guess how many people brought me the 4 pieces of information, Chan? 0.
Ooh.
Let me
Hey,
ask
so
you this. Wait, let me ask you this. Do you think it's possible for somebody with a low body count to cheat?
yeah.
Yes. So cheating isn't just isolated to people with a high body count, right?
Well, no, that wouldn't be the claim. The
I'm
claim.
asking a question. It's a yes or no. So cheating is not just isolated to the people with a high body count. Is that correct? Yes or no?
True.
So somebody told me they have a low body count. I should not automatically assume they're honest and loyal, right?
Yes, true.
So I simply should not assume anything. I should use observation before commitment and look for signs of honesty, loyalty, trustworthiness, all like patience, impulse control, right? Communication, conscientiousness, work ethic. I need to know if they're matching my energy, because I define myself to know what I deserve. I shouldn't assume somebody with a low body count has all this integrity, and I shouldn't ask somebody their body count and then put myself in a state if they told me a number I feel weird about and reject somebody who's everything I'm looking for, because I have an imagination and I think about them doing things they're not currently happening.
Yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't ever say that just because there's a trend, it doesn't mean it.
There's no
It's
trend, my love.
described
If there
as.
was a trend, there would be a science to show it, right?
Oh, I was gonna pull you up a study if you want.
What's the title of the peer-reviewed study? By the way, if you copy paste links, we automatically remove you because it means you haven't read anything, but you went to a podcast, bro, and you copy pasted. This is why we asked for 4 pieces of information, which is title of the peer-reviewed study you read, the website you found it on, page number, paragraph number, where the words you want to present reside in the study.
Open. I'm ready. I'm waiting.
By the way, in the meantime, I'm removing liars, fearmongers, and
Hello?
people attempting to spread disinformation. Hi, Chan. So what's the title of the peer-reviewed study?
Oh.
And then close
Called
your leg.
The Road to Infidelity Passes Through Multiple Sexual Partners, published in 2019.
And what website is that on?
Road to Infidelity.
It's through multiple partners. Didn't we talk to this guy the other day? And
The picture.
we said
Is
that
that
causation doesn't,
I don't think
correlation
that's
doesn't
actually-
mean causation.
Oh, Chan, what's the page number and paragraph number?
I'm
that's
getting
from
it
the.
right
No,
now.
wait, hang on a second. This is not valid. It's from the Institute for Family Studies, which is a right-wing religious organization, and that's a blog post. If you look in the address, it says blog. This is not a study.
Was it a blog? Wait, did you find a blog post talking about the study?
Look at the
It's a
address.
blog post. Well, where did you find the study itself? Tell me, where's the study?
It's not a study. So, Chan, you're going to have to bring us something else. Do you have anything else? Chan, it's not a study. Oh, he left.
Left, because he knows. Yep.
So to all the little boys complaining, this is not a proper debate. This is not a proper debate. Can you bring me somebody who's gonna bring facts or science, please?
Really gagging for it.
Micro, what topic?
Could you shut the fuck up?
Oh, another loser. Of course. Ladies, just don't occupy their mouths with your kisses. What can I tell you? No kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity. They're going to show you exactly why you want to block and delete them sooner rather than later. Please buy my book, use my methodology, block and delete these losers. So this guy says you had a pretty mouth. That's what the last boy said to him when he looked at his anus. God. Yes, Mama Kia. I know. Why are these boys so angry, right? Why are these boys so emotional? Why can't they just bring facts or science like a woman can? It seems like you're just not as good as a woman. You're not as smart as a woman. You're not as capable as a woman. Like, women are building the world here. And all you guys are doing getting emotional and crashing out. Look at this little loser. Watch him disappear. Bye. See? Just like that. Watch this. Another liar. Watch him disappear. Bye. This is what you do, ladies. When they lie, block, delete, cleanse, remove. They get no time. They get no attention. They get nothing from you. Nikki, hi.
Hello.
Hi. What topic are you here for?
I don't know. For me personally, I think.
Wait. Did you hear the words coming out of? Did I say what are you thinking, or did I say what topic are you here for? What did you hear?
Oh, the body count.
What did you hear me? Okay, thank you for answering my question. Now, I want you to listen to my words because
Sure.
I'm concise with my language. Okay.
Sure.
All right. So this is the debate topic. There's a lot that I can talk about, but that is the debate topic. Now, okay, so we're not debating you on you. You're not the topic. This is the topic all by itself in a factual or scientific way. This is one of those facts over feelings debate. Are you would you be prepared for that?
Sure.
Okay, so facts are science only. Factual would be like this. Would you agree this is a key?
Yes.
So a fact is something outside of you and I agreed upon on site because it is so obvious. If you wanted to bring science, I need title of the peer-reviewed study. Website is on, page number, paragraph number, where you read the words you want to present. We'll go find those words and then you can say them out loud. And this is how we ensure there's no amplification of lies, fear-mongering, or disinformation. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So just to clarify, we're not going to start a sentence with I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience, okay?
Okay.
All right. What did you want to bring?
Can I say I believe?
No, absolutely not, because you're not the topic. We're not discussing you.
Okay.
Please don't.
No, I get it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Body count does matter.
Facts are science only.
But I don't understand how to have a conversation about this because.
Okay, well then how about we come to me then, because I am prepared to address this in a factual way. My stance is body count does not matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts. Would you like to hear my 3 facts?
Could I just say something real fast?
Curiosity, eh? Like you don't want to hear my you said
No,
I don't
I
have facts
do.
or science. I don't know how to approach us. And a female said I know how to approach us, and you went, oh, let me stumble around to more.
I think
Can I
it
say
matters
something?
to both
Can I say
sexes.
I don't want to
something?
hear
Nick,
your
Nick,
thoughts. You're not
Nick.
relevant.
Nick, we're not debating your opinion because we know that there are people who care about body count. We already know. We know the reasons. We know it all stems to insecurities. We know that it's subjective, right? But you're not even asking her. She's told you several times how she has 3 facts as to why it doesn't matter. Our side is factual and it's objective. It objectively doesn't matter. Your side is based on insecurities and is completely subjective and opinion based. We're not interested in debating opinions because you can have your
It's an
opinion if
energy
you want
exchange.
to. I'm still talking. I think it's
Sleeping around is
interesting that your
disgusting.
sentence. Why is your sentence starting in the middle of mine?
So this keep him mute, by the way. So look at all the
You're
heat.
dumb as fuck.
No, shut up! Nobody's talking to you, and if you unmute again, I'll remove you for having no self-control. He ran away. Goodbye, runner. Goodbye, runner, because you got no logic, you got no facts, you got no science, you got emotions, you got fairy tales. You have fairy tales, soul ties, emotional ties. You're so desperate for a woman to think about you after she forgot about you. Huh? It doesn't work that way. You don't keep a piece of us because we're not fractions. When we leave you, we take all of us with us. You don't get a piece of us. You don't get a piece of our soul, a piece of our energy. You get nothing. We forgot about you. Okay? If you have no facts, you have no science, you're not prepared for the debate. I'm still waiting since August 2024. Still waiting. By the way, did you notice the lack of curiosity? Exactly, Shops. No curiosity. I said I have 3 facts. He didn't want to hear anything. Why? Because every single one of these males who come here saying body count matters are failures. 4 times. I failed to listen when you communicate. I failed to be able to absorb any additional information. My brain is closed for business. I failed to understand simple concepts because I have no respect for women, their bodies, or their autonomy. Failures. We don't pick failures. We said no more failures.
Logic, and couldn't be bothered to ask for hours, called us dumb.
Exactly. My Nelson Charles. Exactly. The projection is immaculate, right? Take us to church, Minty.
I actually support women's rights.
What?
To say, so Lily in the chat said, why would someone want to sleep around? And I was like, why do you care what someone else does with their own body? I don't know, maybe because they just enjoy sex. And they said, so you don't care about your health, body, and soul? And I was like, I meditate. I go to therapy. I take great care of my body. I go to the doctor regularly. I exercise. Like, what do you mean? All of you people who talk about the mind, body, and soul, most of you guys don't even know what your blood pressure is. You don't know what your cholesterol levels are. You don't know what your glucose levels are. You haven't been to a doctor to get a physical in your whole entire adult life. You probably haven't been to the dentist in your adult life. Like, you guys don't care about health. You care about dictating what other people do with their bodies and having this superiority, this like complex where you think that you're moral. You talk about morals, but you have no integrity and you have no character. Be so for real.
Rex has to bring 4 pieces of information to prove he didn't just lie. That's title of the peer-reviewed study. Website is on, page number, paragraph number. And if you say anything but, I will remove you for lies, fear-mongering, and disinformation. Whatever makes me feel better, exactly. You're not centered. I center myself. I look after my emotional well-being, my mental health, my physical pleasure. It has nothing to do with you, but you little schmoes are so egotistical. You go, what's your body count? Because who you did before me was all about me. Because I'm so egotistical, I insert myself in your life before you know I existed. That's how delusional you little losers are. That's why I block and delete you. See? No more delusional losers, right? That are so triggered with autonomy, you can't cope.
We have a -1 in the comments. Chris said, more men a woman is with, the less she's worth.
Oh, you mean the more males a female's been with, the more she loses value? He's saying my belief is males have a less than 0 value. He hates himself, doesn't he? Because if I was a 1 out of 10 with a 0, I'd still be 1, no value lost. But this worthless little male is so eager to tell us he's worth less than 0. That's why he reduces women's values. Rex, delusional, block and delete, cleanse, remove, the liar. The liar, the liar, the liar. Bye-bye, liar. Need to get alive. Oh, man. Listen, can I tell you, I feel alive. Every time a woman comes here and tells me she dumped a loser, I feel alive. I'll ring a bell. I ring a bell because we celebrate in joy. When women come here and tell me, hey, Chantel, I blocked one last night. I go, oh, congratulations. when they come here and go, hey, Chantel, I divorced him. I moved out. Yes, girl, you do that. You get your freedom. We celebrate. That's my life. I get paid to teach women to delete losers.
To speak to what's her name, Christy said, this one guy said being with more partners reduces your ability to connect and create a relationship. Is that true? No, Christy, it's not true. That's some bullshit that a guy, aka asshole, that you don't want is throwing at you because he's insecure and he doesn't understand sex and people or biology or psychology. You do not want him. Block and delete him.
So, Christy, can you say yes so I know you and I are talking? I want to have a conversation with you. He saw it in his study, never saw the study. So, Christy, I want you to, thank you. So, do you think this guy knows you well enough to tell you your capacity for love? Yes or no? No, which is why you need to instantly block and delete him, because that's what he's attempting to do with every female he meets. He's attempting to tell every female he meets her capacity for love. Do you reject him telling you who you are? Yes or no, Christy? Instantly delete. Yes, I reject that. Good. Did you block him? Did you block him? Yes or no? No, he told me this months ago in a convo that came up. Are you still talking to him? He's the oh fuck. Why'd you go and do that? All right. So, Christy, here's what you're going to ask him to do, okay? You're going to say to him, I need you to give me the title of that study that says that. The website is on, the page number and paragraph number, because I don't believe what I don't see with my own eyes. I don't take what people say and then just believe it without corroborating that to find the truth. What do you think he's going to say, Christy, if you say that to him? Camera needs to go? Sure. He won't be able to find the study. Okay. And what do you think he's going to do when he can't find the study? Do you think he's actually going to go look for it even? Or do you think he's going to go, I don't care. I just heard it and I want to believe it. A minute and a half to have a meltdown, right? Lack of emotional maturity among the women? Where's the lack of emotional maturity? I'm not seeing it. He's very open-minded. Okay, so Christy, I'm here Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time for minimum 2 hours to change his mind about what he learned. So ask him for the 4 pieces of information. Say, hey, I don't believe what I don't see. So just because somebody said that there's a study, I don't just believe it. So I want to see the study. I need 4 pieces of information. Can you find it for me? Title of the peer review study, website is on, page number, paragraph number, where it says a woman with a higher body count is less able to connect emotionally. Can you find me those 4 pieces of information? Point me exactly where it says that in a scientific study.
Women, we need to talk about the emotional maturity of women. Okay.
Thank you, Christy.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to accept these losers' lies, right? That's why we ask for 4 pieces of information, because we don't accept lies and we won't accept lies. Exactly.
Put it back in your butthole where you pulled it from. You didn't have to put it out here.
Oh, where's my husband? He's too busy working to be trolling on social media like a loser. Case in point. You don't understand your emotions? Can't understand? Yeah, I understand my emotions, but some male trying to tell me my emotional world gets instantly blocked and deleted for being such a delusional loser.
To come here and make himself a victim. Go make yourself a victim somewhere else. Or DM me. I would happily bully you for free. I've had a hard day. DM me and I will just read you for filth for free.
Free? Damn, Ripa.
Yeah, just
The
to blow
other
off some steam.
the other day,
Go
oh,
on.
sorry.
No, you go first,
Um,
Diane.
it's not about anybody in the comments. I was just gonna say the other day I was thinking about this, and I messaged Ripple about it, but I was thinking about how we as female humans, right? Our biggest predator is male humans. We're the only animals who have that dynamic and who sleep with and procreate with and have like families with our biggest predator. Isn't that crazy? We need to
And
stop
by the
doing
way,
that.
the romantic partner is the one family member you get to choose. So why are you choosing losers?
Crazy Diane. Honestly.
No, like there are instances of uh, males and other like animals unaliving females, but they're not their greatest predator. Like it'll happen. Some of them also unalive their kids. But I'm talking about if you find like who is their greatest predator, the female lion's greatest predator is not the male lion. We don't have anything just like, I could get eaten by a lion, but that's not my biggest predator.
Right. The women are hurt and need time to heal. We're not hurt. We're mad. We don't need time to heal. We don't need time at all. We're stepping up today. Okay? We're not hurt. We're pissed. And we're
They wish we they wish we would take time to heal.
we're not taking time. We're blocking and deleting you on sight. We're divorcing you faster. We don't need time to heal. We're pissed. We don't need time. We're stepping in right now. We're taking over right now. We're changing things right now. We're kicking you out right now. We're starting female run businesses, hiring females to work in female homes right now. We're not waiting. We're not healing. We're not hurt. We're taking over. Sit down. Shut up. We're good. Yeah. Sit in your delusions. Continue to pet each other with your delusions. We'll continue marching forward, accomplishing and taking over. Don't worry about us. Somebody was talking. Hello, Mr. Hang. Thank you. We love our men. We love our men who back us up. So somebody was talking about how women are outpacing men, right? We're getting more degrees than them. We're getting higher grades than them. We're outpacing them in buying homes. And they're sitting over there going, oh, well, body count matters, right? Instead of asking themselves, how can I keep up with women? They keep staying in their little delusions, trying to hold us down. Body count matters. Body count matters. They're ignoring how much we're taking over because they're so stuck in their mental illness. Body count matters. Keep doing that. We'll keep leaving you behind. Don't worry. We'll keep aborting your spawn. Don't worry. Hi, what topic are you here for? Hi, Tan.
I just wanted to ask, like, what is this about in general? Like, I know you got the background, or
No, this
That was an accident.
sorry. So, I'm sorry,
That was
but
an
no.
accident.
Sometimes we get scared, and people get itchy fingers. I don't know if we need to unmute you, if you can unmute your microphone, but that was a great question. That's a great question. So we didn't mean to mute you. That was just a little preemptive fear. Okay, so wonderful question. So what is the point of all of this? Why am I here? Why is this here? This sign gives me a great opportunity. Hi, my love. Sorry about that.
no, you're good.
Okay, so this prompt brings in a lot of people, and it gives me the opportunity. Look at the disrespect here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Can you believe these are your bros? Like, can you believe your guys come here and say stuff like that?
I mean, they're not my brothers, because I believe in, like, universal respect no matter what anyone's saying. Like, I don't care if I disagree with it or anything. I'm gonna give you respect.
I'm fine with that. What's your name, sir?
My name is John.
Is it John?
John, yeah.
John? Okay, John. So I have this prompt here. It brings a lot of people. It sparks a lot of conversation. Like, background noise? I can't. Okay, thank you. So my goal here, right? If you don't know who I am, my name is Chantal Hyde. I've written several books on dating and relationships. If you Google who is Canada's best dating coach, you're probably going to see my name. So what is my goal? I teach people to get into the right relationships. I teach people to know who they are so that when they pick a long-term partner, they pick their match instead of being uninformed enough to pick somebody who brings less to the table than they do. I say body count doesn't matter, no matter how high, no matter how low. My husband had a body count of 2. I was number 3. We met in our 30s. My body count was so high, I never kept track. I never counted people like things, but I know it's many. I was a stripper for 20 years. I'm a good-looking woman. I got my pick, and I picked what I wanted. I came into my relationship with him, knowing myself and my sexuality, able to inform him on what my body likes and how to treat it. He came into this relationship with me with wonderful communication skills, a wonderful work ethic and conscientiousness and desire to understand me and respect my body. So when I instructed him on what to do, his work ethic and conscientiousness and desire to please me because he wants to understand me and make me happy means he's the best lover I've ever had. Body count doesn't make you a better lover or a worse lover. It is the qualities you bring. Body count doesn't make you loyal or disloyal. A person with a body count of 0 can enter a relationship with me and then cheat on me. We don't fool ourselves into saying a number tells us who somebody is. And that's the lesson I'm teaching. Observation before selection when picking a long-term relationship. Ripple, did you want to say something? No. Okay. So my goal is to teach men how to select women for a long-term relationship instead of a girl. So pick a generous long-term thinker who's his match, not a selfish short-term thinker who's a taker, not a contributor. I teach women to pick men, generous long-term thinkers, not guys, selfish short-term thinkers, and monitor what they are saying. If she's turning to her friend saying he's such an asshole, he did it again, lied again, cheated again, disrespected again, lazy again, irresponsible again, she did not pick the right person. Because in the right relationship, you are not fighting, you are not arguing. Fighting is an escalation into chaos. It's called a bar fight, not a bar argument. Arguing is a sign that you picked the wrong person. You're wrong until you change. I bring this up until you change, because until you change, you're wrong. You're wrong for not working hard enough. You're wrong for being irresponsible. You're wrong for not pulling your weight. You're wrong for not doing your chores. You're wrong for forgetting your appointments. I have to remind you, you're wrong for not being who I need you to be. That happens when you do selection before observation. Pick somebody first and then work backwards to find out what they're missing, and then tell yourself you have to change them. We don't pick people to change. We pick the person who's right for us, the person who loves us more than dysfunction, and then in that relationship, We fix our own baggage and dysfunction by taking responsibility for our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Now, I want you to think about the household that has a couple that picked the right person, that is responsible with their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, functional with communication and conflict resolution, a foundation of friendship, respect, share goals and timelines, appreciation of each other's efforts, ability to communicate and solve things together and make each other laugh. My homework for couples who live together is minimum 2 kisses a day, minimum 5 seconds each. Think about that home. Now think about a child being raised in that home. Monkey see, monkey do. My grandson was here today. My grandson, who's just over a year old, took his cup and put it in the holder on the riding lawnmower because he knows where cups goes because he's been watching, right? Nobody taught him. His mom and I saw that. We burst out laughing. Nobody taught him that, but monkey see, monkey do. So when you raise a child in a household where there's no dysfunction, only respect, love, affection, communication, partnership, teamwork, laughter, that means that child, when they grow up, will never pick an abusive partner, will never be an abusive partner because it was not the familiar territory they grew up in. They're not going to repeat those behaviors of toxicity and dysfunction because they didn't witness that in their own home. So my goal is not just teaching people that who you did is never more important than who you are. My goal is to teach people to pick the right person, have a loving, peaceful home, and help the next generation be functional.
All right, that makes sense. I guess my main question right now, at least, is basically what you're saying is it's the body count thing isn't always a manipulation and control tactic, but it is mainly.
Can I teach you how it's manipulation and control for people to see body count?
I get how it is because I know how it's been used in history. I know, like, because I'm really deep into looking at both sides, but I personally wouldn't, because I don't have a high body count, wouldn't want someone with
But
a
see,
high
here's the
body.
thing though. You make assumptions that somebody with a high body count is going to have this quality, that quality, or missing certain qualities. An assumption is what? Do you know the dictionary definition of the word assumption?
Basically, it's like making an inference with no thought, like with no ability, like anything to back it up.
Yes, exactly. The definition, you paraphrased, but I'm going to say it the way the dictionary says it, a belief without evidence.
Yeah.
So when you say, I prefer somebody with a lower body count, your belief without evidence, or is that a higher body count means they'd be unsuitable. And a lower body count.
Honestly, it's more that it's, sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off.
Yeah.
It's just, for me, it's more of a mental thing than anything.
I
Just
know.
the thought.
Yes, the thought. My point exactly. When I say people who say body count matters are controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, PP obsessed. You wouldn't stop thinking about who she was with and what they did, and you would be uncomfortable. Physical, emotional discomfort over your imagination, over things that are not currently happening, and you're going to hold that against her. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter the number if you're controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, PP obsessed. I asked my husband what his body count was. His body count was 2. Now, here's the thing. I knew him for 2 years before I asked him what his body count was. I had a clear idea of who he was. When he told me 2, I went, I never met somebody with such a low body count. Honestly, genuinely, never met somebody with such a low body count. It blew my mind that he only had 2 before me. Now, you would think I wouldn't obsess over those 2 people. I wouldn't feel insecure over those 2 people. I wouldn't imagine him and make myself uncomfortable emotionally over those 2 people, right?
Right.
I did.
I can see that. Basically,
Can I ask him a question, Chantel? I just wanted to ask you, Unknown, is it for you, like when you say you would be uncomfortable with somebody with a higher body count than you, is it that you're, like, are you ashamed of your number and your lack of experience, or is it that you think it's like icky somehow that she had more than you did? Like, what is it for you?
It's a little bit of my lack of experience, yes, but it's also personal beliefs mixed with I'm trying to like think of the word.
But my love, your belief is a made up story.
Excuse me?
Your personal belief is a made up story. It is not based on evidence or fact. It is basically mental illness that you are not taking control of.
In what way?
If your imagination is going to make you uncomfortable and you are navigating your life in such a way to avoid the discomfort, I got to ask you your body count, because my imagination is going to make me incapable of being a good partner, even if you're a good person. That makes you mentally ill. But instead of addressing, I'm still talking, instead of you addressing your mental illness and going to get therapy and saying, I've got this problem. When I think about who I might commit to, I don't make it about who they are. I make it about their genitalia. And I want to fix this because it's a problem. And I know it's a problem because I'm sane enough to understand my imagination should not get in the way of me picking a great person. You're not doing that.
But what you're not getting is that I take all of the stuff you're saying into account plus body count. That's what I'm trying to explain. Is I'm not trying to put it over anything.
That is,
and I'm not saying that you have to follow it.
Shush! That's where your mental illness is.
Why do you get to cut me off and I don't get to cut you off?
I'm not interested in you talking about yourself. That's never my intention here, is to let losers who don't take responsibility for their own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors yap their lack of accountability as though us women are going to give you our time and attention. Women no longer give attention to males who don't take responsibility for their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Women remove those males at the first sign of their lack of accountability. Okay?
She does get to, she gets to talk over you anytime she wants to because it's her live.
It's my environment. You never control my environment. You never control a woman's environment. Women control their own environment. And you don't get to stay because you want to. You stay if she wants you. And the moment she doesn't, you will disappear from her environment. And if she follows my instructions, without a word, she's just going to remove you. No words, no explanation, because she's not wasting her time. I know. What topic are you here for?
Hey, how you doing? I'm here for the topic of I mean, I don't disagree with you, right? I'm here for two topics. This one, and it's all men until it's no men. So I feel like personally it's disgusting as a man to hear us men actually think like this, because I feel like personally you cannot, as a from a man point of view, to see other men go out here and do what they do and don't have a problem with it, but at the same time they got the nerve to tell a woman, oh, like, you can't have too many body counts, but it's okay for us to do it. That's really disgusting. I don't like that, because I feel like personally, if she got her hygiene up, right, but you out here doing what you want to do, that body count don't really matter. It don't. That's how I look at it. But I feel like us men don't really realize or understand that you cannot victimize you cannot victimize women, or you cannot victimize women to a point where it's like, okay, oh, what was she wearing? Or I feel like personally, it don't matter what she wear. It's just that if a man see what he like, he going to get it regardless, right? And it's just as a fact that us men don't really know how to take accountability, and it's just that we can't just sit here and say, oh, women cheat more. Ooh, no way. You guys do not. I feel like I'm not saying that I cheat more, but this is come from me, but because I don't cheat. But I'm saying us men cheat more. I feel like we carry the diseases. We can actually we can actually unalive a woman,
No,
healthy.
no,
I mean,
no, no. In the comments, and I'm calling your name, not saying no to what you're saying, but when you said in the comments that you were embarrassed, about like that previous, and I said to you, he's a guy. Men don't care about body count. So Chantal, in her methodology, makes a difference between guys. So it's about maturity, right?
yeah,
So mature, intelligent, respectful, responsible, logical, considerate males are men, and the short-term thinkers, the selfish thinkers, the ones who think body count matters, the ones who judge women, these stupid, we call them guys. We make the difference because we don't believe that all men are bad. And so we make the differentiation so that we can see them and see the difference and find the real men and women who are mature and responsible and generous and all of that good stuff.
yes, yes, ma'am. It's just
People you're talking about are the guys.
yeah.
I'm just correcting your language.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's just that
We love, so Mr. No, we love that you're an ally, right? We love that you are on the right side of this war. This is how we want you to help us fight it, because we are at war.
yes,
There's a lot that's being done against women, and women are now waking up finally after hundreds of years going, damn, this is a war. I better fight. So women are fighting back. Women are picking up the sword, and they are fighting the war / burn, kill. Okay? We're doing that. Now, if you want to stand beside us in the war, here's how you do that. When you see a male, you hear a male being disrespectful to a female, you go, dude, that's not cool. It's 2025. We don't do that anymore. Can you do that?
yes, I can. Most definitely, I can.
Or even just amongst yourselves. They don't even have to be saying it to a woman. It can just be amongst yourselves and they say something that's misogynistic or disrespectful about women, because that's where they feel safe, really, where they feel safest saying it. And that's where you can hopefully like really crack in there and say something that'll maybe spark change too.
So, Mr. No, if and when you do that, what I just said, I want you to come back and talk to me about it. I want you to come and tell me what the response was. I want you to tell me how the conversation went. I want you to tell me what were the questions that they asked you, what they said to you, and where you felt stumped. And come back and tell me this, and I will help you continue to have these conversations. I will arm you with your own sword to be an effective soldier in the fight.
Thank you so much. Cause I just feel like personally, like, oh, I mean, I've been doing it because I got like a lot of hate for it because I got called a simp.
Oh, you know what a simp is? Oh, my love, they complimented you. Did you know that? This is what a simp and a beta is. This is what they call a simp and a beta. Oh, they gave you such a big compliment. Wonderful. When they come here calling my husband a simp or any male like this a simp, I go, give us the simps, give us the betas. That's who we want. What a big compliment.
Yeah.
When they say stuff like that to you, honestly, and this is what I truly believe this with my whole entire heart and soul. When guys like that say, when they see a man who truly respects and loves women and they call him a simp, I fully believe that those guys are on the down low. I think that they really do not like women. I think that they are just not secure in their own sexuality.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I understand. Is that I just feel like now it's like now I'm a one man army, so it's just that
No. You're part of our army. You're in my army, my love. There's a lot of people in my army. Watch this. Put your hands up in the comment section if you were in this army right here. 2 hands up if no is included in our army. Yes. We're going to see 2 hands soon because I said that before people started responding. See, look at this. You're in the gang. You're in the gang. That's it. You're not by yourself anymore. Sorry to tell you. Sorry, not sorry. Do you like it here?
Oh, I love it. Because, I mean, now. Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you know what this is? What you're experiencing right now? Do you know what this is?
No.
Matriarchy.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? How does it feel? How do you feel right now?
I mean, it feels amazing because I feel like, because when I'm around, quote unquote, men, right? They kind of knock me down or like saying like, oh, they call me like a white knight, and
Those are guys. Those are not men. You'll know. Listen, we get men here. We have men coming here. You want to be around men, you stick around me. You're going to see more and more men. But if they put you down, those are guys. Those are not men. Men are amazing. Men are respectful and intelligent. They don't refute facts and information and truth to stick to lies and bullshit and disinformation because it makes them feel better. Those are guys who do that. But men love the truth. Men love power in women because they know a powerful woman by their side makes them a better man.
yes, that's right. That is most definitely right because it's just now like they say women don't have a voice, and they say I'm the voice for women because they say yes.
Yes, you are a voice for women.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, I know I am, but it's that men find women intelligence very disrespectful, and I don't like it.
Guys do. Guys do. My husband, we've been together for 20 years. He's well aware of how smart this woman is. He loves my intelligence.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Insecure guys don't like seeing other people that are better than them. They like to step on other people to elevate themselves. So if they're doing that, that's a guy barely worth talking to. If they don't want facts, if they don't want truth, barely worth talking to. If they're showing curiosity, they're the ones that are worth talking to.
Yeah.
And I can help you with those ones. You can come to me, ask me any questions. I will arm you with talking points that will help you change their minds.
Yeah. I mean, like I always wonder.
Might want to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I cut you off by mistake, but I was going to say you might want to look at who's in your circle, because I don't know if the guys you're talking about are your friends or just like people, you know, that you encounter or at work or whatever. But if this is your circle, you might want to, you know, reconsider who you have in your circle, because I would assume you would want to surround yourself with other men who think like you, right?
You know what, Diane? I can see this young man right here just becoming such a great man. A lot of his friends are going to be females and they're going to love him. He's going to go to clubs. They're going to be dancing around him, hugging up on him. And all the other boys in the clubs are going to go, wow, what does this one have? And I'm going to tell
100%.
you, this one has is respect.
That's it's just that. Well, I mean, how I am is that I'm trying to make more men realize that okay, it's all men until there's no men. It take us good men to signal ourselves out and say, okay, when we see stuff like this, they're not talking about us. But when you turn around, you can see men will actually come up here or try to find this disrespectful, but your so-called thing they're a good man. Why, like, if you're a good man, why does this gotta concern you though, right? But it's just at the fact that they don't really know that, and like when you try to tell them about themselves, they don't know how to take accountability for it. So they kind of lead everything in the wrong direction. Now they want to lash out, and that's when I feel like us men, well, I mean not me, but men don't really think before they do things. They just do it. But a couple minutes later, they say I'm sorry, but they still did it. So you can't like I feel like sorry is not gonna cut it. I say that's how I just feel like personally. Um, I feel like if it wasn't for my mom, you know, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be the man that I am. Because how I feel like it is like you always supposed to treat women with respect. Always, either way it go, it do not matter what happened, or like who it is. Because now it's just come to a point now, man. This has come from the patriarchy, and it's like I hate the patriarchy. I hate it, but I understand that's life, but I can't change it. But if I can change it, I'll most definitely change the past, but I can't. And it's very disgusting and
You
embarrassing.
can though. No, you're doing your part. Every time you have a conversation with a guy who's misogynistic, or even if you're not trying to correct them, but you have to understand that even if you're not seeing active change with people that you speak to, and not everybody's going to receive what you have to say, but you moving through the world in the way you move through the world is going to affect change, because people will see your behaviors. It's not just what you say, but they'll see how you're moving through the world, and that will change things. And change happens one person at a time. And sometimes you don't even realize it, but you're planting a seed. And maybe you're the 20th person to say something, and they need 100 people to say something in different ways. And finally, like, because that's happened to me. I don't know if it's happened to you, no, but it's happened to me a lot, where I've heard the same thing over and over. And all of a sudden, I'm in the space to receive it for whatever reason. So you never know what you're doing, how you're helping, how you're changing. So I know it's frustrating, but try to stay out of the frustration and keep elevating yourself and moving through the world the way you feel is right, the way you want to, and it will affect. There will be a ripple effect.
Know an analogy or something I heard a guy say recently that I thought was really kind of put it into perspective better that maybe would help with explaining to these dudes is he said, imagine you got a bag of M&Ms and one M&M out of that entire bag, every single bag, one M&M gave you explosive diarrhea. Would you trust that bag of M&Ms? Like, would you be willing to eat the bag of M&Ms? And that, but like for women, it is even worse than that. It's like I would even go as far as saying, imagine one M&M out of every bag actually killed you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that is how it is for women, and even higher numbers statistically. So that when I heard this guy say that, I was like, ooh, that's like actually a good way to put it. And maybe that would help some of these guys understand it.
Uh,
I just wanted to say that when you were talking that they are calling you a simp or other types of names, it sounded like you are either disappointed or you feel some type of negative reaction to it. And I just want to tell you the best tool for it is to understand what is happening. And what is happening, they are fearful of you, and they are fearful of what you are bringing to the table, and they understand that you are correct, even if it's very like not aware fact for themselves, it's subconscious, they still know that you are in the correct headspace, and that's why they are trying to put you down, so they would have a possibility to somehow silence you. And that is the point where you just have to think, oh, they started to fear me, so I'm in the correct headspace and I'm bringing the correct thoughts to the conversation, and they will start thinking about it in the correct way. That's what shows you are doing the right thing rather than feeling yourself put down. Does it make sense?
oh, yes, it do. Yes, it very do. And it's just that it's like I like how I look at the world. I feel like now I know like not everybody gonna like what I say, or not everybody gonna think how I think. So now it's feel like this is like a man, like a bad man following a bad man. It's like a trend. Okay, so it's like I know I'm not like that, and I know I'm not gonna be like that. So now it's like I'm destined to be different, and I'll wake up and be like, I'm going to change the world if somebody don't like it or not. Like if these guys don't like it or not, just know like I'm not going to be you. So it's like either way it go, you gotta understand, women made us. Like you gotta like let's be honest, you know. So it's like that's what it takes in the priority of like okay, I'm destined to be different. I want to be different. I would never be like you guys out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, uh, how I look at it is like, if you want to gain respect from me, normalize loving your wife, normalize treating women with respect. Normalize, don't victimize women about or what she's wearing or anything like that or body count, because it do not matter. Because if you're a man, right, you sit here and do whatever you want to do. What makes you think that she cannot do it? Everybody's clean, right? Everybody like they hygiene up, right? It do not matter. But us men don't really understand. Cause now we don't be like, oh, we the most superior because we went to war. Like I feel like first that don't matter. Cause I feel like a woman can do anything that she put her mind to it. So I'm saying, y'all, don't you ever let no man tell y'all what you can or cannot do. Cause I feel like you guys are intelligent. You guys are the new Google Chrome. Like you guys are new smarter than us. Like let's be honest.
Mr. No, what's your name, my love?
My real name is Mikhail.
Mikhail, I brought AJ to the conversation because AJ came to me a while back, had a conversation with me, and it changed his mind. And he went from red pill, which is the people that you're talking about, whose minds you're trying to change. He went from that ideology that you're trying to help your friends change to more like where you are today. And I invited him to come to talk to you about that. AJ, hi, my love.
Hi. Hey.
Good to see you. What would you have to say to... Oh my God, I forgot already. I'm sorry. No, what would you have to say to him?
I would say that he should just, keep doing what he's doing. I mean, it's kind of like like with my scenario specifically, I kind of came from like damn near half my life kind of being in that area of things. So, I mean, like, just be true to you. Like, if you don't want to be a follower, and like really just like if something don't sound right to you, like a lot of stuff is not gonna just not gonna sound right to you, right? So like question it, deconstruct a lot of that stuff. Like if you keep on going on that path, you're gonna become a person. You're gonna actually live in reality at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just I understand how where you come from, man. Because I just like I just like personally nowadays it'll come to a point where the men knowing they're doing bad, but they tend to paint the good man with them, and it's kind of crazy how like I understand that the bad guys do it, right? But why do they put us good guys with them? So nowadays, women don't know from a good guy from a bad guy until we signal ourselves out and be like, hey, you're safe here. Or through our actions, it's every single man. So it's just that it's like, what can we do to change that? Like, by any means, through my actions, I will most definitely change this world. But it's just that it's like nowadays men are very scary, and it's like come from a man is very disgusting and embarrassing, and they got the nerve to victimize women but say that they're the problem, but it's just that they don't want to take accountability for it, and it's like another man would knock another man down and will actually say, oh, we're being simple or white knights, but yeah, at the end of the day, like you can't just do that because it don't matter though. And like I understand that you guys are blamed. Like I'm sorry, Christina. Like she was saying, women are blamed from the past. I don't know why, right? And so now from the past, they bring it up from the past to the present. For what? From the past, if it don't got nothing to do with you or what happened with you, why are you concerned about it? It's about you and her. That's it. So it's just that. Now it's like
they're insecure. It comes down to insecurities. Even if it's a religious indoctrination, that comes down to an insecurity. All of it comes down when you peel it back to an insecurity, right? And they're resisting you and attacking you because you make them look at themselves. You make them see how inferior they are. That's why they attack you. They try to pull you down. That's what they do with women as well, right? They'll go to the women who are independent and in their power and try to tear them down. So that's what they do because they don't want to look at themselves. They, like you said, they don't have accountability, and it's easier for them to try to tear other people down than to like raise themselves up. Because when they see really good men, they know that they're not going to be the choice for good women. Especially the more we have people like Chantal that we, who are spreading this information and teaching us, how to reject people, that we don't need romantic relationships in our lives, that we need to focus on ourselves. Like all of that messaging is important. But that's why they do it. It's insecurity and lack of accountability.
So like Diane was saying, like surround your like not with the ground. You kind of just stay for consistent.
AJ, you're breaking up. We don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm a drive down this side. That's time for me to cover. But yeah.
Thank you, AJ. I appreciate you coming up and helping, and I'll talk to you tomorrow evening when you're done work. So no, thank you. Thank you for being a part of this army. Thank you for being such a strong fighter. I want you to come here and come get some strength, come get some weapons to go out there and fight. I'm going to follow you back, yes. So, I think a good way to start a conversation with some of these people is, she needs to have a low body count. And you go, is a high quality male afraid of other males? And they're going to go, no. And you go, that's right. That's why a high value male never asks a woman what her body count is, because he's never afraid of comparison. Does a man's pocket matter? Does the present matter? Yes. Who you did in the past? That doesn't matter. Are you financially responsible? Are you hardworking? Are you conscientiousness? Do you share my goals and timelines? That matters more than who you did or didn't do.
Add to what you just said too. I don't know if you've realized this, no, but when guys say that the more guys a woman's been with, the less value she has, what they're doing is they're putting down men.
For sure.
Because they're self-hating. They're saying men devalue women. That's weird. It's like self-hatred. It's really bizarre.
If you weren't afraid of comparison, you would never think about who we had before you. Never, not for 1 second.
They also think that comparison is a thief of joy, and it's actually not correct assumption. The proper wording would be comparison is a beacon to find the joy, because when you compare, you know where you can find what you felt before, what was joyful to you already, and you know how to discern something bad because you already had some bad experience, and if it repeats, you by comparison already know that I don't want to get into that. Does it make sense?
Totally agree.
We're gonna get left. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. No. Mateo. So, Mateo, if you ever want to come here and like you've had a conversation and you got stumped and you want to come here and you want to role play the conversation, I'll take the part of you, you take the part of the other person. We'll have that conversation, but I can show you perhaps a better way to engage back with them. You want to do that? I'm your resource, or one of your resources, and there's plenty out there, but I'd love to be one of your resources.
It's just, I don't know, and some guys will find the time out that day just to pick on or just humiliate just because they.
Mateo, that wasn't what I said, my love. That wasn't what I said. If you ever want to come here and you want to role play a conversation that you had that you thought, I think I could have done this more effectively, but I'm not sure how, you can come to me and I will role play the conversation with you and give you better communication tools.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just saying about these men that would come here and fix my zone, but yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mateo. Come back anytime. You have any other questions for me?
Chantal, his name is Mikhail.
Mikhail.
Not Mateo.
Yeah.
I was like, who's she talking to?
I wrote Mateo in the comments because like you told me and I didn't say it 3 times, so it immediately went out of my head because I'm weird. So I'm sorry, Mikhail.
Yes.
All right. So yes, come back anytime and let me help you get these conversations moving.
Thank you. I'm just trying to change the world.
Don't give them too much space in your mind. We're aware of, what they're like, and yes, it's unpleasant, but don't stay stuck in that energy. You have the awareness that they're there and who they are. Stay focused on you, stay centered in you and what you're doing, and move through life that way. If you give them too much energy, it's good to know how to respond and how to deal with it, but don't let it bring you down because they're not worth it. Just make them irrelevant. You know what I mean?
Benjamin, are you asking the boys or the girls to tell you their body count? Why would you defend an individual like Bonnie Blue? I don't defend her. I point out what a brilliant marketing strategist she is because Daniel now has to tell me how many days ago she pulled that marketing stunt, and Daniel can't say anything else until he tells me how many days ago she pulled a marketing stunt for him to be saying her name still after so many days. She's a brilliant marketing strategist. So Daniel, in the comment section, how many days ago did she pull that stunt? How many days? Benjamin, I asked you, do you want to hear the body count of the boys or the girls? Benjamin, I asked you, are you here to hear the body count of the boys or the girls? Who do you want to tell you their body count? The males that are here watching or the females that are here? Everyone. Ladies, Benjamin wants you to tell him how many peepees to think about. Benjamin, how many peepees do you like to think about? Because listen, we're going to take care of you, my love. We're going to take care of you. What's your fantasy? How many peepees do you like to think about simultaneously slapping up against your face? What's that magic number, Benjamin? What number do you want us to tell you? Because that's your magic number. Hey, Benjamin, coming here to think about the boys, coming here to use women. Ran through male, I run through females to my male fantasies. Tell me how many boys to think about so I can think about that genitalia that's not gay. Right? When a female tells you how many males to think about, that's not gay. I'm still religious enough to think about boys when I run through a female to go think about them. No, go ahead. Go tell us how many you want to think about. I asked you a question. You're not answering it. You keep saying the same thing like a bop. Boring, repeating the same thing. Oppressive, pee obsessed. Yeah, I guess. Can you not be boring? Can you not just say the same thing? Hey, Mina, what topic are you here for? Hey, Jones.
Hi, how are you doing?
Benjamin is boring me now by not answering my question. That's a sin on this page. When people bore me, it's a sin. I eliminate sinners immediately. No boring allowed. Jones, what topic? What topic are you here for?
I think probably you're gonna have a lot of people arguing against this point, but it was something that occurred to me. So I have a much higher body count than my girlfriend.
We don't care. Nobody's asking your body count. That was not the question. The question is, what topic are you here for?
Oh, the body count doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
That's okay, my love. So I am discussing this in a factual or scientific way only. We are not asking you to give us information on you. We are discussing this in a factual and scientific way without individualizing it.
Copy that.
So I say body count does not matter to the people who practice logic and state facts, and I have 3 facts to back that up.
All right, I love that. So, pardon me for my abrupt entry. It's very interesting. You know, there's a lot of in the social sciences kind of realm of things. There is a lot of discourse around kind of the politics of purity.
Let's just be clear, because I am a teacher and I always like to ensure proper information is being dispensed at all times. So what sociology does prove is that there is no negative to body count. There's no negative to people having pleasurable experiences that are consensual, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And anecdotally, I think a lot of us would agree with that. You know, just as an aside.
Those of us who were not brought up in purity culture, a lack of information, or pure disinformation would agree, yes.
Yeah. That's gosh. That's such a big deal these days. Is you know, folks who are you know, it's an interesting and a fun thing I like to think about is the intersection of the internet and our lived experiences with those around us who are raising us, where we see this massive net of people that we can see online, and yet we have these very strong voices, both emotionally, caregiving, that kind of thing. I think, you know, young people today,
No, my love, you can't speak for people, right? Not without a study. I don't accept people pooping in their hand and presenting it as a statistic like young people today, right? Like you're speaking for an entire generation. And I think there are many people who would consider themselves young people who would say, I'm not in what he's saying here. So I like to do something that I call honest language. Dio, were you going to say something?
Okay.
Also to point out at the beginning when you started to speak, Jones, you were starting to say the social sciences somehow bring up the conversation about purity. Actually not. It is not a conversation of social sciences. It's a conversation of hygiene. So it's medicine. And we know if you use soap or different other things, you can be pure because you cleanse yourself. But you cannot be 100% completely pure because it's important for your immune system. That is put aside. Within the realm of social sciences, there are no even such concept of purity, only might be within the concept when they try to educate themselves on a religious people that have that concept within themselves, but it is not concept that is studied within the science, that is a concept that is studied within the subjective opinions of the people, and it does not possess any facts in it. It's just thoughts of the people that are studied within the psychology or sociology, but predominantly sociology because it's statistical data about human beings. And also I wanted to point it out that sociology won't tell us anything about body count, except that there are those people that think about it, and psychology might talk to us about correlation and causation between body count. Basically, it would be within this realm of science, it would be said as number of previous sexual partners, and there are no any correlation there is, but causation there are no any causation.
So, Dio, I just want to say after hearing you say that makes total sense, and I would like to rescind the bulk of my prior statements. Um, I honestly, like, I'm just gonna go off and lurk and watch y'all stream. I'm not even kidding. I think I have more to learn here than I do have to say. So y'all tear it up. Have a good rest of your evening.
Mr. Jones, do you have any idea how intelligent you just sounded right now? Like for real, genuinely. Do you have any idea?
Well, I hope we can all, do the thing where we don't know everything we don't know.
Let me show you the wonderful qualities you just displayed in a laminated sheet. Are you ready for this?
No, you don't have a laminated sheet. You're kidding.
I got 3. You don't know where you are. You don't know where you are. I have 3. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you what makes you a wonderful human being so far, okay? Wonderful communication skills. You are an excellent listener. Oh, my heart. Wonderful display of an open mind. You didn't say, I've got nothing to learn, nothing's going to come in here. You went, I'm an open vessel. Feed me. I love it. I love information, knowledge. Hunger for it. Mwah. Chef's kiss. What else? What else did you show us? You showed that you love to understand things. Oh, my goodness. Listen, if I wasn't married, I might come after you, okay? And all this respect for all of us. Wonderful.
Oh, well, I appreciate that very much. I have a big flight ahead of me, and so I actually have to tune out. As much as I've enjoyed this, I really do need to, because I have to get to bed. I'm going to see a dear friend of mine's wedding that I haven't seen this guy in 6 years, and so y'all have a great rest of your night. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Come back anytime. I'm here Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time for minimum 2 hours, okay?
Followed.
Yay! I'm going to follow you back.
All right. Take care, y'all.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Bye.
Mr. Jones and me. Love this, Mr. No. I'm going to drop you down just to make some room in the panel, sir. Love having you here. No need to leave.
I'm going to bring Wisdom up because they actually were waiting a long time.
Hi, Wisdom. What topic are you here for?
Yeah, I've just seen the prompt. Firstly, can I just say that last guy's a cook? He tried to come on.
No.
Oh, you need to go back to your mommy's house, learn some manners.
Ladies, isn't that funny? When you don't occupy their mouths with your kisses, you find out sooner rather than later what a loser he is. Love that. By the way, what they call a cuck is what women select, because we call that a man. Intelligent, logical, open-minded, communicative, the opposite of you, right? That's why you have to demean him, because you don't like when you see what women are going to pick instead of you. Gotcha. Hello, Mino. I need that test. What do I say? We love men. We appreciate men. We recognize men. We acknowledge men. Mino, hello, I can't hear you. Mino, hear you. Great flow man, Miyagi, right? There's a reason why we do what we do. Why do we love men? Great question. Why do we love men? Because men are all this. Why wouldn't we love them? Of course we love them. They're amazing human beings. These are the people that enter our inner circle because they deserve, because they are safe, and they are amazing. That's why we love men. I'm busy writing books, Daniel. Yes, you're welcome. Mm-hmm. Love the answers. Can I speak on my experience that was bad with purity culture? Yes, of course. Wisdom? Oh, wait a second. Wasn't that the loser that was here before? No, wait.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Only losers keep wanting to show up to loser again, right? So, yeah, you just really want to show us how much, like, he's loser times how many? I don't know. Like, you want to be loser times 2, loser times 5, loser times 10? It doesn't matter. It's entertaining. What can I say? You sell books for me. Because when people like you show up, I get to show my book and I go, ladies, look what you're going to get rid of. See the loser disappear? Watch him. Removed. Block. Delete. Cleanse. Remove. We don't want him. Oh, look, his little friend. Let him speak while I give him a BJ. Oh, right? Here for the male gaze, aren't ya? Gotta step aside, ladies. Tell me about the dudes you used to know. Shut up, lady. I want to hear the dudes come here and demean women because I'm all about the boys, right? We can tell. Hope, hi.
It's very lovely to meet you.
You too, my love.
So I hear a lot of people talk about the purity culture. I was raised Pentecostal. So I was raised where like you waited till you were married. I did. In fact, my ex-husband, we met at church and he bragged about how he was waiting till marriage. You know, like that whole idealistic church thing. We waited and then he cheated multiple times. It was a very abusive relationship. It didn't bring the security and the things that men claim that purity culture brings into a marriage. It almost destroyed me. That was my experience with purity culture.
Yeah.
And I found a freedom in realizing I didn't have to hold myself to that purity culture. And I'm still fighting that stigma of the shame of you can be sexually liberated and there's nothing wrong with that. And there's days I still struggle with that because of that purity culture from when I was a teenager. And I'm 39 now.
Can I jump in real quick? Because I'm going to drop. And speaking of that, Hope, I do a live a Sunday through Thursday evening starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, which is why I'm dropping now. But I can help you with that. I do energy healing work. I can help you release that shame and like unpack and let go of your pain around this situation. So you're more than welcome to come any evening and I'll help you with that.
I absolutely love that. So like Reiki type stuff, because that's right up my alley.
Yeah, I'm a Reiki master, but like on the lives, what I do is I use my intuition, but the tool I use is tapping, EFT. Have you ever heard
EFT
of that?
tapping. Yes, I actually do
Yes.
EFT tapping.
Oh, perfect. So I'll help you. Yeah, that's what I do.
That's interesting because I just felt like I needed to share that. So see, connections. Thank you. Thank you, ladies.
Awesome. You're welcome.
And is actually really, really good at what she does. She's really good at it. She's been doing it for 20 plus years.
Do you have time tonight, Hope? She's starting hers at 8:30. Would you just switch over to Diane's live from here and like do some work with her as soon as she starts her live?
Yeah, I'll go right over to her live. That's not an issue at all.
Did you hit her follow button?
Yeah, I didn't, but I'm gonna go look for her now.
Diane, if you're still here, can you say something in the comment section so that Hope can give you a follow? And then she just followed you.
Okay. So there she is.
Yeah. So go to her channel and at 8:30 she's turning it on and just jump in and she's going to work with you right away.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad you came and spoke on that, my love. I know.
Yeah, I just feel like it's important because everybody preaches it as this like beautiful thing, but it's not always.
No, it's really not. And I worked with a lot of people that are deconstructing. In fact, I have one who's a guest speaker at my Niagara Falls event, which is Hope with Holly. I don't know if you're familiar with her.
I'm not, but I actually grew up in the upstate New York region, so that's funny.
Okay. So she's in Carolina. She's near Charlotte, I think. And she was, they had a prophet in her church. She was married off, like she had a chosen husband for her, waited until marriage to have sex, pushed out 4 kids, was a trad wife, suffered all that stuff, and they divorced, and she's deconstructing from the shame of like owning her sexuality, like all the stuff that you're going through as well.
And what was that name again?
Hope with Holly.
That's perfect. Hope with Holly. All right, I'm gonna look her up too. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, you have a lovely.
He does regular. I was just gonna say, Hope with Holly does regular content that is actually very informative and very helpful. So yeah, she's a great person to follow.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, because I've deconstructed the religious portion, but now it's kind of like the after effects of it.
Mm-hmm. So she's very engaging on her channel. I recommend you ask her questions because she's doing a lot of deconstructing on her TikTok channel and taking a lot of comments and making videos with them. So if you comment something, if you comment a question, or how are you deconstructing, how are you getting comfortable with your sexuality, how did you get away from the shame, are you still experiencing it, like talk to her about this, and I think she'd be willing to respond to you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that because this is definitely the next part of my life I'm ready to break free from and explore. So
Oh, I'm here for you, my love.
well, thank you, lady, so much.
You're welcome. Did you know, I don't know how familiar you are with me, but did you know that I wrote a bunch of books?
I did. I can't remember which one I have digitally right now off the top of my head. I do have one of yours.
Maybe you got the free one. There's a
Yes.
free
Yeah, it was free.
a free ebook in the link in my bio. It's Fake Love Need Not Apply: How to Identify and Remove Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators.
Yes, I definitely need to get them because I haven't delved into dating yet because I've been taking time for myself to heal.
As you should. So I recommend grabbing this because it's a great reference to identifying certain types. This is free. If you're willing to read an ebook, you can get this for free in the link in my bio. And then this paperback is on Amazon. I've got this in some ebook bundle deals if that's what you prefer. I also have this as an audiobook, but this is going to be your dating strategy. I coach you in this book. If you do what I tell you to do, it is going to change your outcome dramatically.
I'm definitely going to go look for that audio. I got audio credits, so we're going to definitely.
I'm not on Audible. I'm sorry.
No, you're not?
No, because Audible is an author pimp.
Oh, okay. What audio do you have it on?
So it's in the link in my bio. Okay. Make sure you have enough room in your device when you download it so that the file doesn't bounce.
I have a tablet. Because at work I can listen to stuff and I like audiobooks while I'm listening.
Yeah. Okay. So I would grab the audiobook in the link in my bio.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And don't forget, I'm here Monday to Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for a minimum 2 hours. And you can always find Diane Sunday to Thursday at 8:30 p.m.
All right, I'll be looking for her, and I'm gonna get off, and I'm gonna look for Hope for Holly here too.
Okay, good. Come back anytime, my love.
Thank you. All right, bye.
So much hope. Actually, the theme of my conference this year in Niagara Falls is hope.
I need it. You don't understand how everything is so lined up right now. I need it so bad.
Yeah, we're doing this though. Like, there is a revolution going on.
Honestly, Chantel, like I kind of thought like Krista was being a little dramatic, saying like, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get through the border.
Oh,
But now I'm like, damn, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get through the border.
right.
But this is the thing. I've got to push out that thinking because I do believe that everything is meant to be, and I do believe that this is meant to. This is for me. Like I truly believe this actual. What is this called? Not a convention. Is it a convention? Is that what you're calling it now?
This convention. What is it? Yeah. Yeah. I looked up the dictionary definition. I was like, yeah, it is.
Okay, that's what we're calling it. I believe that especially this year, is for me, especially with the theme, because, whew, man, having hope has been hard right now. But I am, because it's either I'm gonna sit in my pity party and give up, or I'm gonna stand up and fight and continue to have hope. There's no in between. It's one or the other. And I'm sure as hell I'm not a quitter. Disgusting. I'm not a quitter.
What
So
gives you the strength to fight is coming to your place of love. So we're gonna fill you up full of love and strength and energy and give you some more power to go fight. How's that sound?
yeah, I appreciate that. And I have it. It's in there. Like I've always had the strength. If I came into this world fighting, like with my umbilical cord wrapped around my neck, and I've always fought. So I'm not gonna stop. I know I'm gonna get through.
Yeah. And then what we do is we make the losers non-existent, just like that. And as we continue forging forward, going, you're non-existent, I achieve. You're non-existent, I achieve. You're non-existent, I achieve. We will never let their dysfunction hold us down. Getting a virtual seat, Miyaki. It can use some love.
One is kind of iffy about coming in person. Definitely get a virtual ticket. You're gonna have multiple camera angles. You're gonna have access to the whole.
All right, I'm gonna do a book walkthrough, my loves, and I'm gonna head out for the night. Hit the follow button if you haven't yet. Don't forget I'm here Monday to Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, minimum 2 hours. We hold this space consistently to make it easy to come back and talk to me, share your feedback, tell me what you think, ask me your questions. I'm learning from you, you are learning from me. We are building a community. We are creating an army. This is the evolution revolution. We evolve ourselves. Dio, always appreciate you. We evolve our selection of who's going to be in our inner circle. We evolve our mental health, emotional well-being, our ability to keep ourselves safe. We understand our job is our life. So nobody controlled me in the past. Nobody's going to control me in the present. Nobody will control me in the future. So grab your paperbacks from Amazon, my loves, so that you are never victimized by anybody ever again. Like interaction, Anima. Of course, we need to hug. All right, lovelies, I'm going to go through this in order. I catch you where you are. I lift you up from there. All the buttons you want are in the link in my bio for paperbacks on Amazon, ebook bundle deals, and audiobooks. Thank you always. See you tomorrow, my love. Miyagi as well. So come back, queen. Helps you heal faster from a breakup or divorce. Lady, don't forget the free book is Fake Love Need Not Apply. Get that free book in the link in my bio. No More Assholes helps you make sure the person you choose for a long-term relationship is the right person. No More Assholes in Spanish. No More Assholes in English. It's also an audiobook, also a workbook with bonus material. When you find that person who loves you more than dysfunction, it's time to choose functional behaviors. So grab your Fix That Shit book. Fix That Shit for women, Fix That Shit for men, help you with communication skills, conflict resolution skills, having a zero fight relationship. We also have the workbook with bonus material, Fix That Shit for men and Fix That Shit for women. And Fix That Shit for women is also an audiobook, which you can grab in the link in my bio. Men who want to heal faster from a breakup or divorce, your dating book is the perfect play. Of course, we want to teach our teens to recognize coercive, manipulative people so that they are not taken advantage of. So get them dating 101. Make sure you go through it first before you hand it over. After the first kiss, when you start a brand new relationship, make it rock solid from day one by avoiding pitfalls and self-sabotage. Custom Made is going to help you identify and monetize your purpose, passion, and talent. Say Yes to Goodness, 10 steps for a complete happy you to help you evolve your happiness in 10 key areas of your life. And the Glow Up Journal is a 60-day journey designed to increase your self-esteem by biohacking your brain with daily writing and doing, directed and guided by me. Don't forget, you can get tickets to come see me in Niagara Falls, in person, virtual tickets, whatever you want. Let's do this. We're going to have an amazing time. This is truly a celebration. I'm celebrating the last 10 years, everything I've achieved, like being Google Official, Canada's best dating coach. I'm launching into the next 10 years. The topic is hope. What are we going towards? What are we building? What are we manifesting? What is going to happen in our future? We're going to let go of some dead weight. We're going to create something new going forward. Following that, I have a guest speaker. We're showing a preview of a documentary being made about me. The documentary crew is going to be there getting some more footage. And we're going to have a dance party at the end. 2 DJs. Oons, oons, bada, 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 bada. It's going to be such a good time, you guys. I cannot wait. So come in person, get a virtual ticket, whatever you want. The buttons for everything you want are in the link in my bio. Get some freebies, you guys, by the way. Free starter kit for singles, free starter kit for couples. Mr. Dio, Mr. No, Ginger, Sean Marie, Awesome Sauce, Sandy, Stupid McCrib, Hillary, Lady Miss Stella, Sydney, Carla, Rebecca, Fran, Dondra, my love, Becky, Benjamin, Miss Kitty Cat, Libertas, AHT, and Miyaki. Sean Marie, gotta bring Dio, I know, eh? All right, my lovelies, I'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right here. Mwah.